Hello friends and welcome to another episode of the Urban Homesteading channel with Professor DIY, Mrs. DIY and Elpida. If this is the first time you're visiting our channel, I want to extend you a very warm welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you're a subscriber, really welcome back. We appreciate you visiting again. If today is your birthday, we want to wish you a very happy birthday. So what you see behind me is episode 2 of our Roof Over Our Deck series, right? This is the first time we've made the series, and as you have seen, we progressed quite nicely. We did face some difficulties that they were mainly because lumber is really not the correct dimension all around, right?
It's not consistent.
Consistent, right? So even though we took a lot of time and we made a jig, and the jig idea works very well, we reached some pieces of lumber we couldn't use it because it was just the lumber was too wide, right?
Right.
So we had to abandon that, and you're going to see our solution to that. But other than that, most everything went as planned. We learn through building. We fix what needs to be fixing. And as always, we're going to show you every step of the way. So stick around.
Route.
Go again.
So we're trying to make this as easy as possible as we move from post to post. So we're trying a different route with using our centering tool that makes a crisscross essentially on the piece at the precise middle. And then we punched a hole in the middle spot so that when we drill with our drill bit, it's going to sit right into the hole without wandering.
I'm turning around so you can see the... Okay, go.
And we are using a drill that has a level on it, but if you don't have one of those, you could have a level next to it, a smaller level to help you stay straight.
It's not a plumb, it's not.
All right.
That's pretty good.
Okay, so
Only a few more posts to go.
now we're cutting pieces of lumber to size, right? That's a very exciting thing to do.
Lumber everywhere.
And we do a lot of dry fitting. We are ready for one side to go to the permanent dimensions and start assembling, right?
Okay.
And as always, we're going to show you how that works. It is barely visible, but that's at about 1 degree angle. You're going to come here. See, we're off the zero. Because we only want a very small incline for water to set away from our deck. That's all you need here. You don't need a very sharp roof. We do not have snow here. It will never be loaded, you know. It will probably be loaded with leaves, but that's about it. Okay? Here I'm cutting the long ledger board to the correct size using a Ryobi handheld saw. So you can use a handsaw or anything else you have here, but we had the handheld saw is the perfect tool for this specific job.
Okay.
All right, so we cut, this is our the piece of board that would be by the house, right?
So kind of a header.
A header, and we cut that to length.
Okay.
I think I needed to do it. I'm taking too many big parts and too small. No, use your hand on this. You're putting it always in the blade.
I forgot how many things I need to touch at the same time.
Either one will work, either dimension.
I can't even tell when I'm at an angle.
So the idea here, of course, is we're for cutting the dado is to not leave too much space between your cuts so that when you cut them out, they come out easier.
All right. Take them down.
These are probably the perfect wedge that I need.
It might be, so let's keep them, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me bring you the.
Okay.
Let's do a no, you like sanding. I don't like sanding.
Okay.
Press that little button. You need
What
more
what
contour
little
paper?
button?
Okay, so it is making progress. And we will continue with that and come back and show the finished product part of this.
So here we are. This looks really, really good to me, right? Like furniture quality finish. And this represents our board, our header board. And as you can see, we have a very, very nice fit, right?
Yep.
So we're going to move on to assembly of the header board. And the header board is here, is cut in the correct dimension. And it's going to start taking shape in just a few moments. All right, so here we are. We have put the electric board up. And remember, this is a floating roof, right? We're not going to structurally care about the house. It is sitting on top of the deck. All the
Okay.
weight is on the deck, right?
Okay.
All right, excellent. So the process now is that we are turning the posts until they make perfect contact.
Yeah.
And we have used,
No.
Well, that's where the three
Well,
is.
we went
marked.
too far then. It's
or go more. So in each post, we're putting a little bit of, or a lot of bit, right? Of silicone adhesive. And that will do mostly what I wanted to do is to waterproof the joint, but it will definitely add a little bit of strength as well.
So we wanted to show you this little tips and tricks, which is that we used an offcut of this header board to help space. And what we did was line it up with the top, bring it down, and actually put in a screw there as a ledger so that when we got the full length of the board, it would be okay and have a shelf. And then to additionally support that, we installed a clamp to help hold the board in place. And then once we've got the nails in, we're going to remove that screw. Again, it's just serving as a ledger to help support that board while we get everything in place. These are quite heavy. You're ready. So we brought out the big guns, the nail gun.
That's not gonna go.
Oh, okay.
It won't let me get close enough. What's happening?
I think we've only
We're
got
out of nails.
like 3. Whew, big guns. All right.
Okay.
And then we need the drill to take out that screw.
Yes, we do.
Again.
That's what happens when things get piled on top of each other.
I didn't do it.
All right.
Oops, sorry.
There we go. Okay. Now
So,
here's today's efforts. But we've got a nice bit of framing going on. All kind of messes, unhappy critters. And here we go.
I'm happy, Professor DIY.
Yeah.
Well, folks, this is our work for today, and hopefully one more episode and we're going to wrap this up. We do need equipment, material, that's why we stopped today, right?
Right.
So we're going to put 2 more posts.
Yep.
Not to be visible there.
Yep. Totally visible.
To-
And you may be wondering, those are too short.
Right.
You fixed it?
Fixed it. I don't know how we miscalculated. Can you imagine?
Stuff happens.
A channel that doesn't use measuring tapes miscalculated.
Right, right.
I don't think that's possible, right?
Right.
But anyway, this is the bulk of the work. In fact, the remaining work is a little faster. The material will not be as heavy, you know. There will
Says
be
he.
1 buys, not 2 buys.
Says he.
These were heavy.
Yes, I know.
And along the way, we did show you a lot of tips and tricks and share to you how we did certain things. So hopefully you can use them for your own projects, right?
Mm-hmm.
From Professor DIY, Mrs. DIY, and Elpida, stay safe, friends.